Dr. Mohammed, how are you? You
Good.
know what? One of the biggest things is I'm excited because one thing that AI can't replace is me asking the right questions. Because I don't think that the AI
Yes.
will be able to make it as entertaining or wherever, but who knows? I have two things for this topic
Agreed.
tonight. Today's first,
Yes.
the latest rollouts of things on the personal side, and then I want to get into IBM and
Uh-huh.
their whole thing. But let's go mixing first. AI agent. AI agent has been rolled out with ChatGPT. Tell me what it's all
Yes.
about. And I guess this, I
Yes.
had to have Grok explain it better than the chatbot, which just makes no sense. And and when is 5.0 coming out for ChatGPT? But let's go. Go. Let's hit it.
Yes. So the agent mode has been on the way. Actually, we've been using it already. Like the developers are using it for more than a year now with all the agents that were outside of ChatGPT. So you could connect ChatGPT to an AI agent that was doing the Excel connection, the Gmail connection, and then we'll do some actions for you using the AI. So now ChatGPT, I think last week, is it last week or a few days back? They incorporated this functionality of agent mode inside ChatGPT to make it so much easier for us. So now you select it in your chat as an option agent, and then you connect the tools that you want, the agent tools, and then it will interact with those softwares or those operating systems. So that's the agentic mode that they released, and it's a combination of the orchestrator. If you remember, we covered it a few weeks back. The orchestrator was already able to open a browser and then go on the web and search for you a flight ticket or some information and then do the deep research. And now they added to that browser manipulation, they added also the operating system manipulation. They can open Excel, they can open Word, they can create a PDF. And so they pop up, actually they pop up a whole virtual machine when you click that agent mode, Nail. So what happens in the background is that they are launching a computer, a whole operating system just for you for that session, to operate as an agent and feed back the result to you.
See,
It's a
I
VM,
only
virtual
like
machine.
the fact is that you can have it talk, but it's only through text. And I think more and more
Yeah.
somehow this whole voice assistant thing is being, I think basically ChatGPT and all the platforms are saying, no, thank you. We really can't do this yet. We really can't make it so it's so human that it can replace the human. We have to have it make mistakes. We have to have it specific
Yeah.
things because I think that there'd be a huge outcry.
Possibly, but
So the voice is not available yet. That's for
I
sure,
think it's
right?
it's gonna come. It's gonna come because we had the same thing when we had ChatGPT in the code generation. There was no voice, and then they added support for voice. So I think it will come. It's just is one more challenge, because with voice, then there is the transcription, so it adds one more layer of risk. So I think they start with text, which is like the most low risk possible to start this feature. I guess it will come.
I'm hoping it'll come.
Yeah, it will come. It will come because usually they want to make the life of the user more easy so that you can speak and the thing does the job for you.
All right. So tell me things I can do. Train me now. Okay. I'm a
Yes.
podcaster, social media. You can connect your Dropbox, you can connect your Gmail.
Yeah.
Let's just talk your calendar, anything Google. Uh, let's talk Google first. How can I connect Google to make my life simpler using the AI agent mode for ChatGPT?
Yes. So once you select the agent mode under the prompt box, there is a small agent mode drop down, and then you have the tools, and then you select the first time that you select the Google tools like Gmail, it will ask you to authorize OpenAI to access your Gmail. Now, once that's done, it's connected to your Gmail. It can read, write your Gmail, and also for the calendar, I think it's going to be released as well. It will be able to book a calendar, read your calendar. So one event could be that you can tell it, check my emails of today. If there is anybody requesting an appointment, get their first name, last name, and their email, and send them my next availability in my calendar. Send them a calendar invite. So it will be able to do that to understand your prompt. Go fetch the data from any app, like the Dropbox. You could say, look at the Dropbox in this folder and look at the latest video, pick it up and transcribe it, and then save it in the folder transcribed. So that's the objective of this agent mode, is that it can manipulate the computer as if it was you clicking and dropping the files. It will be doing that as well. for
By
you.
talking to it, but you have to type it. So it's really
By type it
not.
for now. Yeah, by
But type
typing
it.
for
I
now.
mean, couldn't you just do it yourself?
Yeah,
What's the purpose of controlling a screen if you can't voice command them to
it's
do?
coming. It's coming.
But
It's
you
coming.
can
And
voice command it if you open up the mic and tell them to do it. But that's still probably a
I think
very.
they didn't enable it. I don't know if you tried, but I think the mic is not enableable when you move into agent mode. The mic is not clickable anymore.
So what? How's this faster?
So it's just faster that so it's faster because you do
It
not
ta- it
have to
gets rid of
go
this. It gets rid of one step. It sounds like.
many steps like going to Dropbox, going to the folder, find the file, move it, transcribe it, and then upload it here. So it will do all that things, those actions for you. But the instruction, you still have to type it manually. So soon, the instruction or the prompt, you will be able to voice give it.
I was
You know,
like,
I'll give you an
go. We're gonna say.
yeah, a good example. You know, Stark in the Iron Man. There is
Okay.
this scene where he's talking to the AI, and he's just speaking to the AI, and he has this AI model, and the AI model is helping him build software and robots, and he's just speaking. If you remember, so that's the ultimate agentic mode: is that it will not only take actions on our operating system, computers, develop code, and create files, but also it will be able to take actions in the physical world through robotic arms and so on. That's where it's going. This agentic mode is going, and is going to impact as well the physical world.
Okay. So what about Google? I mean, it gives you it gets rid of a couple steps.
Yeah, for now,
But is it
yes.
worth setting all that up for a couple steps? I want the voice. I don't know why. How many people do you think are using what I do on a daily basis? Talk to like Chatty. So today I talked to Chatty and I got an hour's of 4 hours worth of work done in 1 hour because of it. So I was a little
Yeah.
behind. I decided I'm going to do these projects, research, all these things while doing other work fulfillment and was able to do it all at the same time, take care of things. If you could just add a couple more tweaks, my God, I could get 8 hour day done in 1 day hour. But
Yes.
I
Yeah.
and like triplicate my productivity.
Unfortunately, not enough people are doing that. My feeling is that it's 80-20. Only 20%, 10% of the population are really pushing it to that level that you're pushing
Yeah,
it.
because we're gonna be live at 2:30 with Gary Lionauto as I
Mhm.
have a stamped approval by Gary that I only have Chatty Cathy come on his. No, I don't even have Chatty Cathy. I have his robot come on the show. But that's where I'm
Nice.
at. And then you're studying these two different things. Vanessa says that Grok's 1,000 times better of a conversational, but they're limiting certain things that you can do with
Yes.
the text. And I don't know why. I see it as conspiracy. A conspiracy, if it becomes better than a human, why have a human?
So let's dive on that. That's a very important and legal matter. You know, OpenAI they have an agreement with Microsoft. Sorry, they have an agreement with
Which one?
yeah, with Microsoft. Well, yeah.
Okay.
They have an agreement, a big corporation that they will power. So Microsoft invested in them and so on. And then, if I remember correctly, there is a clause in the contract that they can't cooperate anymore once it reaches AGI, augmented general intelligence, the maximum intelligence, because then it can go out of control of the US government or whatever authorities, you know. So I think what you're saying also maybe even when they release ChatGPT 5, even if ChatGPT 5 is actually now super intelligent, I think they will downplay it just to avoid regulation. so so we may be in that position of getting super smart uh, in theory almost free will agents, but they will not declare it.
Oh, that's ridiculous. So okay, so let's get
But it's a
out of this.
compliance, it's a compliance issue.
Let's get out of this part of the process and go to the other part of the process.
Sure.
Um, Again, let's talk about IBM. What is their software? Because I was listening to again the Marketing School podcast. Shout out to Neil Patel and Eric Sue. You guys are amazing. Um, let's talk about this specifically enough where and I'm going to type it in because I know it's going to show up on my
Is
Google.
it Watson you're
IBM
talking?
Watson.
Watson, yeah.
Tell me about Watson. This is the one that I can't afford, you can't afford because we don't have an enterprise software with thousands of people. I don't know what their enterprise software costs, but Watson will kick And first of all, shout out to a client, who soon new client of mine that's creating
Uh-huh.
some unbelievable software, FYI, and I don't forget his name, but he's going to be soon a new client. And he
Uh-huh.
talked about there's a network marketing company releasing it with the watch, personal assistant. They're trying to build it out. Perfect for me. Look out. Next week, I'll be like, check my blood pressure, and we'll be talking.
Nice.
It'll say, and I'll have my assistants in the background. But it's a network marketing company. I can't even pronunciate the company's name. Check it out on my feed at one point in time, where it will check your blood pressure, go and do all the things these AI agents are doing, but with voice, but on the blockchain,
Oh,
not yeah,
nice, nice,
on
nice.
the blockchain. But what I'm saying is, he says you're going to get the same ability as Watson. So, what are your take on Watson? We can dive into this deeper, Muhammad, probably next week, Dr. Muhammad. That Watson, they fired 8,000 people from IBM, laid off 8,000 people because they no longer have to have HR because of Watson. So, tell me about Watson.
Yes. So
How amazing is Watson in the automation sense and all the different sense now?
well, it's still a black box for me personally, Watson. I've used it, actually, I've used it 2 years ago. At that time, it was not as good as as the early versions of ChatGPT. But after that, I disconnected from Watson. I have not used it for 2 years or more, or at least 1 year and a half. So I've lost touch, and it will be hard. But maybe if I do some research and next week, or actually today, you can tell me more about what you know about Watson that
What
I
I
don't know.
know is basically it's replacing a human in HR. So wow, and
So
letting go
probably,
8,000 people there. So what this guy told me, and this is what this new AI software does. The other stuff, he says, you're getting this for $20 a month. Look at me
uh-huh.
already promoting this before I even have an affiliate link. But you got to go to
Yes.
Boston Bobby. Boston Bobby next 4 million. He shout out to him because I am not promoting any network marketing companies. I'm allowing Boston Bobby to be my agent. And that's again, that's kind of an oxymoron because I am an agent now. The point I'm going to make is this.
Yes.
Okay. The point I'm going to make regarding, he says the technology. So imagine having a conversation. Hi,
Hmm.
Jane. Jane, and Jane's talking to me instead of I'm talking to Jane. Jane's saying your blood pressure is risen. Make sure you stand up and so it's talking to you. Hey,
Hmm.
Jane, can you go ahead and tell me what the traffic is like? I'm about to head to Cleveland right now. Your traffic is 20 this. Hey, Jane, can you go ahead and book travel for me? Jane, can you check my bank account? Jane, can you do this? But it's all on the blockchain. It's not
Okay,
with
so you
another
get it.
thing so that they can't get rid of it. Jane, can you write a proposal for me? I need it, or can you go over my proposal with me? A lot of these things ChatGPT can do. But the problem is
Hmm.
it sounds like a moron. It sounds like someone you want to punch in the face versus this one that sounds like I want the ideal person. People don't want science fiction. I,
Yeah.
I'd rather have the war games guy or a robot that we watch in science fiction, not the robot voice that they created with ChatGPT that you want to go throw up with the ums and ahs. We don't want you to do ums and ahs. We don't want you to pause like Obama. Are you freaking kidding me? So this is the kind of stuff. But so that's my point. That's not
Yeah,
what
no,
I
you're
want. I don't want that experience. I want the best UX experience. So this program, but what I'm saying is,
nice.
he said you're getting all this ability in the corporate sense of what Watson's like. This is what this guy told me. So I listened to, and they talked about Watson. So we'll have to talk about Watson in the next podcast.
Yeah, let's do some research because right now I don't have much information, but I
Like I
want
said,
to.
before I know it, go on steroids. We're creating content like we're going crazy. But Dr. Muhammad, here's my story about creating content.
Yes.
Dr. Gilda Carl, a client of mine.
Hmm.
We have been starting to post stuff on TikTok, and now things are going viral. And I think AI is going to do the same thing. So we have to think about a game plan for Artilla to be on TikTok
Yes.
because are you?
No, I am not. I wanted to do it a couple of times and then
Well,
I
you
didn't
that's
do
why
it.
you have the media giant. You are going to do it
Yes.
because through our podcast, we create everything, all things.
Perfect.
So we're going to look into Watson. Now let's talk about Cursor. Do you think I should buy a Cursor?
Oh yes, so I tested Cursor. I tested Cursor and I tested the GitHub Copilot. It depends what do you want to do. There are
I don't know.
different
I want to
tools.
be. I want to control the world. So, what do you want?
So
What do you want to do? I told you I want
so
to have a team of AI robots everywhere. In first now and in 10 years in all companies that I own. I want
so
AI
Cursor is good.
robots. Go
Cursor
ahead.
is very good actually with the agentic mode. They integrated the agent modes even before ChatGPT brought it in. So Cursor can help you to create a full app, a new app, a CRM, an ERP,
Do
a
you think I'm
mobile app.
skilled enough to be able to use cursor, or do I need to?
Yes, yes, because you're the businessman. You know what the app needs to do. The programming will be done by Cursor. So
So
Cursor
cursor's
uses,
about $200 a month, just like the Chat GBT, right? About that.
yes,
So
they
so
also
so,
have
so
credits.
next podcast, you got to break down what cursor can do for the media giant.
Yeah, we can do that, and we can compare few of Cursor
So it can build
competitors.
some of the agents that I'm looking for, in voice agents and stuff too. And I'm also building
I
out.
think it's possible, but you would need to have some more knowledge. But I think for us as non-developers, you can create small softwares, small web softwares, small apps for mobile apps and stuff,
So,
which
but
is
why,
cool.
if I don't have to write code, I don't need developer skills, or you think I still do?
No, you need to understand like the very basics. But if you understand the user interface that you want for your users and you understand the data transformation and how you want to store it, you can build a software with Cursor. So you also have Replit. Replit is kind of similar to Cursor, but is on the web browser and it will pop up even the whole web hosting and everything and host your app and the app is ready to be used. So you have few of these tools and I use GitHub Copilot, which kind of does a little bit the same as Cursor.
All right, so we'll have to put these sources down, and you're going to have to put them as affiliates on the links. Okay, so we went
Sure.
into the cursor, got to break more cursor down, but there's another program out there that tells lies that they're putting out in social media. I got to remember which one that was from media from good old our good friends Neil Patel and Eric Sue.
Oh,
I
I didn't
just
see that
think
one.
I just think that what we're currently seeing is not the true thing that's out there, that the corporate people are getting. That's my
Yeah,
concern. They're not. They're getting the
for sure,
better
for sure.
version of what and corporate than we're seeing with ChatGPT.
Well, look at the history of internet. You know, internet was available in the 60s, 70s, 80s, I think, before we get it in the 90s. But who was using it? First, the military. Once the military and the strategic level of security and stuff, they got better, then they released it to the corporate, like the high corporate banks and stuff. And then it came to the public. I guess AI is the same. The best AIs are right now used for security purposes. And I think that's, the whole discussion about what's that company name? Palantir, if you saw in the news in the US. So probably Palantir has some AI models that are like years ahead. And we will not get them because it's so strategic at the security level. And it will come maybe to the banks, insurance companies after 1, 2 years, and then it will come to us, to the public. So yes, definitely there is a delay, an intentional delay on these technologies.
All right. I mean, so let's all go to artilla.com right now
Yes.
and schedule a call with Mohammed today. And it's we're going into a big revolution. So we talk Cursor, we talk Watson, uh, and how many business owners are really studying this stuff like me? And I'm not a developer, but I want to. Okay, so I'm one of my clients. I'm going to build an AI agent. Another
Hmm.
client, I'm doing an audio book. There's just so many different skill sets you can do. You just got to just talk to AI.
That's right. You have to make the first move and talk to AI, like you said. That's the best starting point.
All right, that was.